In this battle, we're taking on My Life Support, Wasted. And unfortunately, it looks like they did not have a fully completed team. However, they did have a pretty high rank. So that leads me to think that this guy is probably no joke. That might be Eviolite, or maybe it's just a. I don't know what that is, but we'll find out. Anyways, I do have some announcements to make. So this is actually going to be the last time I probably use Abomasnow, like officially. I mean, I might bring it back at some point just if I feel like it, but I think it's time to move on to a new mega and to a new team. Since we've already got this should be the 7th video with Abomasnow. And another announcement, I actually did recently contact the founder of this game, and I requested that they consider either adding a ban list or banning the legend. Oh wait a second, hold up. I want to probably lead with the Slow King just so I can get Trick Room up. And I asked for them to consider either adding or fixing the ban list or just banning legendaries from the game as a whole. So we're gonna see what happens. He did respond, and we're gonna probably see if we can work something out, and hopefully we can definitely minimize the amount of legendary encounters. Now, truth be told, I mean, a ban list doesn't really solve the problem, because then a lot of the time people will just say, I won't battle till you turn that off, and that's kind of what's going to suck. But it's just we'll have to figure that all out when we get there. And also, what legendaries do you ban is the other question, because some legendaries like the Reshiram. So legendaries like Reshiram or even Marshadow are definitely not that bad in terms of being Ubers. However, there are other legendaries like Xerneas and Rayquaza in its mega form, or Primal Groudon, or even Kyogre, which is just so ridiculous, and they need to be banned. So that's the complication that lies within that. And I even know I don't think a ban list would probably not work. I mean, really, the best thing would have been to just not have the legendaries be as accessible in the first place. And at the really start, they just should have been banned, because a lot of people have already invested into teams with legendaries and whatnot. I'm actually gonna Chilly Reception here, because I wanted to switch out. Looks like we got outspeed, which is unfortunate. But now the Abomasnow is going to come in and just destroy everything inside. And I'm actually going to fire off a Blizzard since it's 100% accurate, and probably will do enough to KO the Kabuto here. Hopefully, unless there's some sort of weird Eviolite set. But this is actually not PvP, which is a bit unfortunate, because I really feel guilty trying to play against this. But it's alright. I mean, I don't even know what I can do about it. I want to battle. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I want to take what I'm going to get. So anyways, this is Mega Abomasnow. Partly, I say now I got a good enough experience with it, although I really feel like it's kind of been done dirty. Yeah, that might be part water type. I think it's water rock. Anyways, back on topic. It's just this whole game is full with so many legendaries. It's really hard to see what it can do. It's like a Trick Room team against these legendaries. I mean, I guess it can be situationally good, but when you don't have Trick Room up, this thing can be a liability almost. So it has its ups and downs. So here in the Metagross, I actually did not need to switch out, and I say that because I probably have enough bulk with my full HP investment here to take an attack if I need to. Now I can actually switch out. Not Stakataka, Sizer or Corviknight would come in. Although I really just feel like taking the damage I can get, which is why I'm going to Earth Power. And that might have been a dumb idea, because he's gonna go for his Mega Evolution here, and I think his special defense might increase. Maybe not. We'll find out. He might even get one-shotted by Meteor Mash, although we're gonna find out soon. And I really want to just take my damage. I wouldn't recommend this, but I mean, let's just see. Yeah, just shy of a KO, fortunately. Meteor Mash is going to come out, and that is going to one-shot. And he gets the attack boost, although that's not too big an issue. Purely because, we have Trick Room up, so I'm not very concerned about that. So actually, I think the Slow King might come out, or maybe even the Corviknight, to be honest. Depends. I mean, what would I prefer? Probably the Corviknight, because I can just U-turn out into Slow King or Stakataka. But yeah, that is unfortunate. It looks like I underestimated what Metagross can do. I don't know. It's just because of the Kabuto. I was thinking he probably wouldn't have much EV training or none of that. So I was thinking that Abomasnow could probably go through. Not saying that that would ever be the move I'd make at a higher level battle, but this is lower levels, so I figured I can, you know, kind of play around. But yeah, anyways, yeah, that's definitely one thing interesting. And one thing I was actually considering was bringing back one of my older Trick Room teams when I used Mega Ampharos and running Mega Abomasnow in that instead of Ampharos, because that would actually make sense. But I was thinking about it, this specific game has so many legendaries running around that, you know, it's going to be hard. And this team right here actually has a pretty good matchup against most of the legendaries. Like Sizer shuts down Xerneas, so does Stakataka to an extent. Coronite does too, so you know, it just makes sense. And even Stakataka here can actually be a pretty good answer to Rayquaza. I might need to get the air balloon on it for that, but you know, because you know Earthquake is, you know, possible move, but I don't know. Maybe we'll go for a Stakataka sweep. Actually, there's a good chance that we could actually pull that off now that one of his major walls has been taken down. Forgot what his team looked like. He might have some sort of offensive water type actually, which would disrupt my my intentions. But yeah, we definitely want to get Trick Room up again if we can, so we can have speed control. So the Marshadow is going to come out here, which can actually do super effective damage, unfortunately, thanks to my unfortunate typing here. So I actually don't even know who comes in this. Fine type attack will sting. Probably the Coronite, although I don't know if I want to just go into that instantly. We should have good defensive investment though, so I'm confident we could take it pretty nicely. I mean, even the Primarina comes in. Just do I want to do that is the question. Let's just see. It does have a lot of HP investment because this is more of a Trick Room set rather than an actual standardized set. So it's supposed to just, you know, rely on the Trick Room to get speed, especially since it has like a base 60 speed stat. So most of the time, you're not really going to be outspeeding too much. Although now the choice lies between Primarina and Coronite, and I think Primarina comes out here just because I saw that HP investment and I think it could probably take a hit or two. Close combat should be eaten up pretty nicely. Oh, he goes for the bulk up instead. This guy might have a focus sash, but that's also going to be fine because I have the bullet punch. I don't think he one-shots with Spectral T for whatever kind of ghost type stab the Marshadow gets. We'll find out though if I'm wrong, but I think Primarina should shut this down and stop it from, you know, doing anything insane. He actually goes for the withdrawal, so I guess he's smart enough to know not to mess with this. Alakazam comes out, which is not going to be a Mega, although I'm expecting it probably has like Energy Ball or something like that. And yeah, he takes quite the beating there. Although I'm going to keep the Primarina alive just so we can use it for later. And I think Stakataka might come out. Now he could have Focus Blast. But I don't even know. I don't know if I messed with this or not. I feel like he would have gone into it earlier if he had Focus Blast. I'm going to just take the risk because I feel like, you know, trying to get this, you know, going down faster. Not saying this would ever be the right play. It probably isn't. It's probably stupid, but I don't really care. I know this switches in a sidekick pretty nicely, so I'm confident that if he outspeed here or whatever, I mean, if he get the Trick Room up, then, you know, Marshallow's kind of cooked. He has Recover. Okay, that's fine. Now I get an uncontested Gyro Ball onto something. It might be the Alakazam, it might be the Marshadow, but you know, we'll get an attack boost and then we'll basically be one-shotting a lot of his Pokemon. And this could even one-shot the Alakazam, and yes, it does. Not a surprise. I mean, the Stakataka is actually insane. Like I said in the previous video where I just got a complete clean sweep, it cleans up so easily. The Gyarados is actually going to come out, unfortunately. And if he's smart, he'll actually pivot back into the Marshadow here on the Stone Edge, and then switch back out into Gyarados. Let's just see what he's gonna do. I think that's actually what he's planning to do. He probably knows I got some sort of Stone type cover or Rock type coverage. We'll find out though what kind of player this guy is, and he isn't that intelligent, so he's gonna lose the Gyarados here, and we're gonna get another fresh +1 attack boost, basically undoing all the efforts that he made with the Gyarados there. So now all he's got left is the Marshadow and something else. Oh, he's got the Garchomp actually. Let's see, Garchomp could live. Let's just see if it takes on a Gyro Ball, because if it doesn't, then Stakataka is just insane. I actually realized he could also be kind of wasting the Trick Room turns here. Oh wow, one-shots Garchomp. That's ridiculous, man. That's insane. Stakataka, dude, is just so crazy. This has definitely been the MVP of all the Pokemon I've used recently. I think the Gyro Ball just comes off to finish the job here with the Marshadow. And yeah, that's probably gonna be GG's. I don't think Marshadow lives unless it has a Focus Sash. And yeah, I mean, it's definitely interesting. Like most of the time, like I didn't really. Oh, he's gonna go for the Dynamax. I don't even know that's gonna save him from the Gyro Ball. Actually, like I wouldn't be surprised if Gyro Ball still like one-shots the Marshadow even through this, since the Stakataka has like an attack booster too. Let's find out. And it's still enough to one-shot the Marshadow. So that right there is gonna be GG. Actually, absolutely carried by Stakataka right there.